darlings. I hope you guys are doing absolutely amazing. I know that I am on this Friday evening. It's the beginning of the weekend. We are out and about. We are on our way to get something to eat, have a couple of drinks, and I had a very random question pop into my head that I wanted to get some input on. Let me know what you guys think. Would you rather be from a small town or a big city? I'm from a small town. I'm from Troy, Alabama, and I think I actually like that I'm from a small town. I live in what could be considered a big city, definitely a bigger city now, Birmingham, Alabama, but I think I enjoy the fact that I'm from a smaller town. What do you think? Would you rather be from a small town or a big city?
A small town.
Why would you rather?
Because I don't fuck with traffic. I don't like traffic, excuse me.
You don't like traffic?
Yeah, I don't like traffic.
Yeah, definitely when you think about growing up in a place like New York City or Atlanta or something like that, dealing with traffic is definitely something that you would have to keep in mind. But yeah, living now in a bigger city, yeah, and I'm one of those too, like, driving works my nerves. You see I'm in the passenger seat right now, so like I hate being in traffic. I hate driving downtown Birmingham. Like, I get lost. I always turn before I'm supposed to turn, and yeah, I don't think, but it may have been different if I was like born and raised here though, you know, like I would have a better sense of how to navigate this place. But I think I'm okay with being from a smaller town. And I say small town, but I'm from a college town also. Not meaning like a party town, college town, but there's a university where I'm from. But you've lived in both a small town and a big city because you're like a military brat, but you still prefer a small town.
Absolutely.
And you're from the country too.
Deep in the country.
You prefer being from the country. You like that. I guess I'm kind of from the country too. Not like him. He's like country boy, like through and through. Like he hunts and all of that type of stuff. But a lot of people would hear Troy and think that, you know, that's country also. But either way, I would prefer being from a smaller town than a big city. What do you guys think? Do you prefer being from a small town? Would you rather be from a big city? Would you rather live in a big city? Let me know what you think in the comments. But yeah, like I said, we are headed right now to have a couple of drinks, maybe eat some oysters, just relax, release a little bit to get our weekend started. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay.
You crazy as hell. You know I do this, right?
Oh, I don't have next to you.
Okay, put on the game. Who gonna start, right? Me or you? Let me know.
Alright. Hold on, you do.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Alright. Sit. Go. You took off too fast. One more time.
Huh?
One more time. You dodging.
Okay. Yeah, you right. This shit ain't nothing. I'm drunk. And I'm still on your ass.
I didn't think so.
Nah.
It is too. You ready?
Tight shit?
No, we
no
good.
excuse.
You ready? Mark.
Oh, hell no.
Come on.
Nah, come on. You can't do that. You cheating. Your ass slow.
Mark. Set. Go. Whatever. Anyway. Alright, y'all, welcome back. We are back in the car. We are just being super random this weekend. It's A-Day. So that means it's basically the scrimmage game for the University of Alabama. So we up and drove to Tuscaloosa. The only thing about random decisions like that for big events, we have no clue where we're about to park. We just got here, and yes, people are standing out with signs that say like parking $30. We don't have cash though. Yeah, we got to figure out where to park. We're right by the stadium right now. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. It's 12:58, so the game's about to start. It starts at 1.
Wow, parallel that big red though.
But he's determined that we're not gonna pay $30 or $40 to park. He's trying to find us some place to park right now. I did my $20 right there, it says. It looks shady though. I did my freshman year at Alabama in 06, but I haven't been here in at least like 10 years, more than 10 years. But not much is looking familiar to me because it's been so long. What are you doing? Did you find us a place? We got parking. Would you look at that? Baby, we can't park right here. The curb is yellow. The curb is yellow. Yeah, because I'm not trying to have no ticket or tow while we are away from home. And I guarantee you with an event like this, they're going to be on it tonight. Okay, so we finally found some place to park. We parked in the Publix parking lot. I'm not sure we were supposed to do that, but it's what we did. So I think if we just make it back before Publix closes, I think we'll be good. I'm a little nervous, but I think we'll be fine. Now we just gotta fit to the stadium, which isn't far. It's right there. Ace Boogie Production. Hello, back at home, obviously, as you can see. We had fun yesterday at 8A. We had a really good weekend in general. as you see, we went out Friday night. I challenged him to a foot race when we got back. So that's what that was all about on the tennis court. Clearly, he beat me only because, only, this is the only reason he beat me. I'm short. I'm like 5'2". So I have short legs, which means I take short, quick steps. He's obviously like way taller than me. He has longer legs, so he takes longer strides, right? You see where I'm going? Both when he walks and when he runs. So therefore, he's gonna beat me. That's the only reason he won. But no. He told me once before, he was like, when I was doing my 40-yard dash that one time, he was like, you run like a cowboy. So now every time that I'm editing and I watch myself run, I'm all I see is Yosemite Sam. Because but it makes me laugh every time I see it now. I'm like, he got a point. But anyway, like I said, we had a good time. We went for a walk this morning. We walked 2 miles. So my weight is usually pretty up and down. I'm in a up season right now and I'm trying to get back to a down. But I've been walking and I live in kind of a hilly area. So I've been walking like this one certain hill that takes a lot out of me. But we ended up walking 2 miles and we walked a few hills. But yeah, it felt good doing it and just being more active, but my body is so sore. It's like I was cool at first, but as the day goes on, because I haven't walked 2 miles in a while. When I used to walk around my complex, I'd walk a certain number of laps and that would be 2 miles. But that's different than going up and down hills, like basically hiking. But it's like as the day goes on, my body just gets more and more sore and tight. And it's painful. Can't wait to see what it's gonna feel like tomorrow. But yes, so we did that and then we came back and just kind of chilled. He made us some shrimp tacos that were really good.
We don't season for no reason. Hello, darlings. Always cook with a clean workstation.
We just kind of watched TV and hung out for the rest of the day. One thing I did want to talk about that we saw yesterday in Tuscaloosa for A-Day. So I'm pretty sure like most people saw what happened in Houston during spring break at the rodeo, where they kind of had to like enforce a dress code because people were dressing very inappropriately. And I guess that is some part of fashion these days that must be trending, because we saw so much of what they were talking about in Houston, in Tuscaloosa yesterday. We saw so many like girls and women with the shortest skirt. It was skirts mostly. The shortest skirts on. And I'm when I say cheeks hanging out, I am not exaggerating. We saw so many booty cheeks hanging out of skirts, and I'm like, it's just a free football game. Like, what? So the game is free to the public, which is really cool, but like, why you want to wear that? Like, I didn't get it. And it was we ended up, as you see, we parked in Publix. Before we left, I was like, I want to run to the restroom really quick before we get on the road. So we were in there, and again, I saw at least 2, 3 girls with their cheeks hanging out of their skirts. But I came back, or when we got back to the car and we were leaving, we were waiting for our turn to pull out because there was someone out directing traffic, and there was a woman crossing the parking lot, and she had on the shortest of the shortest skirts. She was like final boss level short skirt wearer. And when I say her skirt cut across the middle of her booty, I'm not exaggerating, I'm not lying. Her cheeks was hanging out. And there was a family on the other side of the car. It was a man, a woman, and a little boy. The woman was in front. She seemed oblivious to what was going on, what I'm about to say. She was just looking straight forward, like whatever. And the dad had the little boy. This little boy couldn't have been no more than 4 or 5 at the most. He turned that baby around and was making that baby look at this lady's butt cheeks. That was a little weird to me. He had the biggest smile on his face, like, look, son, look, look, look. Of course, I don't know exactly what he was saying because he was outside and we were in the car, but just looking at him, have his little boy turned facing this woman, and like we see it, so we know that's what he's like making the child look at. And he, like I said, the dad had the biggest smile on his face, like he was saying, look, look. And the woman was just, he was behind them, and the woman, I'm sorry, she was in front of them, and she was just looking straight ahead, like she's just minding her business. And we were looking at that, and I was like, that's kind of weird to me. Like, why would you do that? And he was like, I don't know, maybe he's trying to make sure his little boy likes women. Like, I don't, that little boy is like 5'4", 5'6", maybe. Like, what? I didn't really, like I said, that was a little weird to me. That was a bit much. But all in all, it was a really good weekend. Let me know what you guys think about that. If you have any opinions on, number one, the kind of the dress code that's pushing the envelope a little bit when we go out into events and all of that, and just being a little bit revealing. Like, it's not even like we're at the club or you're at a party or anything like that. This is like family day stuff. Like, you're out in the public in front of children and you got your booty cheeks hanging out. Like, what do we feel about that? And then also, what do you guys feel about the situation? Like, what would you have thought had you saw a grown man turn his young son around to make sure he sees women that are dressed like that? Should he be shielding him from that? Should he be proud that he's showing him that? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. But I've had a great weekend. I hope you guys had a great weekend also. And yeah, I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.